Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're back.
After a large hiatus.
Well, it's been 1 month.
That's how long it's taken for me to grow these manky, patchy
Look at
ears.
this. Look at this beautiful face.
A month of mankiness. Look at that.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're a changed man now. And you're wearing a Cavs hat?
You know, Ed.
Cavaliers? Really?
I thought to myself, how can I get closer to Ed? And I thought, there's two things I can do. One of them is wear a Cavaliers hat, which I found it in the bin, so it was free, so it's okay. And the second thing that I thought to come closer to you, I got you a gift, Ed. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready for my gift? I'm going to introduce him slowly.
Wow.
How's that?
Look at that.
What do you think of that, Ed?
Was this in the rubbish as well?
It was. It was with the hat.
I'm on it.
But the reason why I decided to pull it out of the rubbish is because this is the LeBron that I like. Do you know why I like this LeBron? Because it was the LeBron that accepted the fact that he would never wear a number 23 jersey at the Miami Heat. So it was the realist LeBron. The LeBron that knew that there was only one GOAT that had his number that had been retired by the Miami Heat, even though he never played for that team, and that was who was it, Ed?
But he didn't say he wasn't. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He had no choice.
Ed.
He had no choice.
Ed, just accept the gift gracefully.
Thanks,
And accept the fact
I'll just
that this is
out 6 and put 23
that this is the humble LeBron.
I'll put 23 on it.
Humble LeBron that accepted the fact that he was going to wear number 6 and not number 23.
He has no choice.
You're welcome, Ed.
He was humbled.
You're welcome. Now let's just get this out of shot.
Bye-bye, LeBron.
See you, LeBron. See you, humble LeBron.
You legend.
See you, humble LeBron.
Mr. GOAT.
So, Ed, what's been happening in our month hiatus, if not longer?
Well, apparently you've been getting calls from the USA saying, where are we?
I
It's been a
have.
month. What's going on?
I got the most random conversation from people in LA saying that they saw our podcast.
It's amazing.
Out of 20 subscribers and someone in LA sees our podcast, I'm on it. Ed, that's all I'm going to say.
We've got 20 subscribers, all right? Look, we went from 14 from our last podcast, so a month ago.
That's 20.
96.
That's 20 more than from when we started it.
It's something.
20 more.
It's something, man.
Producer Ben is doing something.
We're doing something.
Something right. 1 subscriber a month.
I've been working on paying jobs.
Right. So are we, apparently. Hence the way we're still drinking water, Ed.
Exactly.
So, well, a lot's been happening in the NBA.
NBA, yes.
Since our last 10-game recap, we're now game 34. And your predictions were horrible, Ed.
I went for the Suns from the start. I jumped on in reflection. I was wrong. I jumped on the bandwagon
You've been wrong a fair bit.
because it's more emotional for me. I want to feel like, I can support these guys. You know, they got a history. These players, you know, that the Suns have. You know, Durant, Beal, and Booker.
Yeah.
But they barely played together. They keep getting injured.
Oh, I think
Durant's injured now. And they lost
I think I said
today.
that. I think I said that when we spoke about it, that they were injury prone. But you know,
I wanted to believe they could get past.
in saying that, I called the Denver to go back to back, and they're not fantastic.
They're third.
They're
currently
third. So
in
is
their
Phoenix.
conference.
So is Phoenix in their conference.
They're
also third.
division.
Division, yeah. Sorry.
In the conference, Phoenix are coming ninth. They're close to missing the plane the way they're going now. So it's not looking good for them at all. But the Nuggets, they're still coming third in their conference.
Yeah, but they're not the Nuggets that I thought they were going to be this season.
Yeah, I think Jokic maybe he's. I don't want to say he's slacked off, but I haven't seen him as.
I hope you
Not that I've seen him.
don't say that because he made your all-star team of players, Jokic. So I hope you're not turning your back on Jokic.
No, never. Jokic is always on the top for me, but they're not coming number one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got OKC and Minnesota Timberwolves ahead of them.
Timberwolves. Who picked that one?
No one.
I don't think. I wonder what their odds would have been at the start of the
They
season
just
to be
came out of the blue.
or almost mid-season.
And they're just winning. They're just winning. They found a formula that works. They got Rudy Gobert at the center. You know, how he's been defensive player of the year. You know, he's reliable. And Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are just they've worked out to the chemistry.
Yeah.
I think which they struggled with.
Yeah.
From being Anthony Towns' team originally,
Yeah.
and then Anthony Edwards coming in and sort of like they're comparing him to being the next Jordan and all this, but they haven't worked it out until this season. They're number one in the conference. Isn't that crazy?
The next Jordan.
Timberwolves.
Look, Boston, Milwaukee. We always thought that they were going to be up there.
They are, which they are.
So
Milwaukee had a bit of a scare about a few weeks ago. They had a string of losses. So it had people questioning Lillard's,
they're bad.
you know, mainly that his age and is he able to.
Philly's looking good. Embiid's performing.
Yes, yes.
So-
He's the MVP frontrunner right now.
Yeah. I think that's producer Ben's new team.
Yes, he's an Embiid fan.
He's an Embiid fan.
Oh, because of the process.
Even though I did see a photo of him the other day wearing a New York Knicks jersey. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Did you see that?
No, really?
Patrick Ewing jersey. Yeah, he was wearing a Patrick
Who,
Ewing.
Ben?
Yeah,
I
producer
thought you said
Ben.
Embiid. I was
No,
like, Embiid.
Embiid.
He wouldn't
Come on,
do
man.
that. He wouldn't do that. No, but Ben was. Patrick
Yeah,
Ewing,
yeah, he was wearing. He was
Did you know who he was?
Yeah.
Used to play basketball.
Oh, yeah, he used to play basketball, yeah. Yeah. That's why his name's on there. Yeah.
Oh, well. well.
And he's
well.
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, Patrick, do you know who Patrick Ewing is?
I think he thought it was an Embiid jersey at the
It
start.
was Embiid. Oh,
He just saw the E at the start
Yeah.
and he thought Embiid, Ewing, same. So yeah, man. So that's a
Yes,
couple of big
what about
Upsets.
Indiana?
another good team.
Dude, I know.
Another good
This
team.
Tyrese Halliburton. He
Yeah.
just had that back-to-back 20 assists per game.
Yeah.
Back-to-back. Like, it's crazy.
How about Miami? Are you a Miami fan again?
Oh, yeah, I've always supported Miami.
Yeah, that
Because
was
of D-Wade. I've been a fan before they won the chips.
you have more teams.
Yeah. That's what my boss tells me at work. We talk about basketball. He said, which team do you go for this week, man?
Like you just made fun of my hat that I found at Vinny's, and then how do you wear it
I'll
today?
explain it. I support all
please.
basketball.
Please.
I support all basketball. I love all basketball.
I actually like the
We're all
fact.
equal players.
I like the fact you're wearing a hat that defines Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he's great.
Is that am I right in saying that?
But he's not the GOAT.
Yeah. Is there a LeBron hat that says back to back to back? I'm wondering. Did they make a hat?
No. He never got a 3-peat.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sure there's a back-to-back.
My
There's
confusion.
a back-to-back.
Oh, there's a back to back hat.
There has to be a
How cute.
back-to-back.
It must be a really small hat because they can just fit.
But I couldn't find that one in the store for some reason.
I can tell you why you didn't find that in the store because nobody cares if someone goes back to back.
Back-to-backs? What's wrong with back? Are you teasing back-to-back winners?
I'm not teasing back to back. I'm just saying that if you're a GOAT, you have 3 peats. To be in
That's just
the
something
GOAT
that-
debate,
That's just
Look,
something that's made up just because of Jordan.
I'm just happy you have a 3-peat hat on, Ed. You've really. Like, I wore this to represent you. Like, just a friendship could be close, just to show that there's no hostility towards us. That
Why would there be hostility,
Oh.
Marino? Why would there be hostility?
Look, when someone's passionate about something the way you are, about LeBron and his stats,
Because I love showing this LeBron stats, and I love watching him get worked up.
Me?
You get worked up, man.
All right.
It's like
I get worked up.
It's like
Well.
I'm like the worst person ever to bring up any stat on LeBron because it's not viable. So and then you come back at me on all these. I love it. I love the back and
Look,
forth.
I love that you're wearing a 3-peat hat. That's all I'm saying. Because LeBron's not going to give you that. So I'm glad you were able to embrace Kobe and Shaq.
His career's not over yet.
He's not getting a 3-peat. I guarantee you, there's a better chance of Ben knowing who Joel Embiid is than what there is of you getting a 3-peat.
Well, there's been talks, like rumors, like basically, but that Kevin Durant wants out of the Suns.
And
If he goes to LA,
he's gonna get LeBron.
Instant three-peat.
So do you think LeBron's got another 3 seasons in him after this season?
Yeah. Look at his performance. Look what he's performing at such a high level. They made him the point guard now of the team. Last time they did that, they won the chip in the bubble.
Ed, you are delusional. I love
Last
you.
time they put him.
But if you actually think that LeBron has a chance to win a three-peat, then we need to get an assessment done here.
He just won the first NBA Cup and MVP of the NBA Cup as the oldest player in the league.
So they've invented a trophy.
Unheard of.
They've invented a trophy, a cream puff tournament.
No one will ever do that again.
They get a laminated certificate at the end of it. They've got a guy at office works just waiting to print legit trophy.
You're just bagging it out because it's you.
Because Jordan doesn't have one.
10 years from now, you're
that
talking
why?
about it just like it's
Something. Like, in 10 years from
Especially
now.
if your team wins it, you'll be like, yeah, I'm sure.
Here we go.
I'm sure.
Mate, I don't even talk about
Just
FA
'cause
Cups,
LeBron
and
won it.
Liverpool's got 1 million of them. That's like having an FA Cup.
Well, that's easy for you because you don't have to. There's no other argument against it.
I can't believe you actually promote. You actually, when
NBA
LeBron
Cup.
won that, you actually promoted it like it was something fantastic.
It was amazing. No one else has achieved that. And at the age of
No
38,
one else has
as the
achieved
oldest-
it because there's only been one, Ed.
And at the age of 38, as the oldest player in the league, he reached 39,000 points last season. NBA Cup, NBA MVP.
He's been in the league the longest than everyone. Why wouldn't he have that many points?
And the quickest to achieve them as well. The quickest to achieve those points. Quicker
Yeah.
than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Again, we're talking a different era of basketball. He's in a soft era of basketball. No wonder he gets all those points.
And because he shoots threes, like he's a decent
he's a-
3-point shooter, so he scores more points faster. What's wrong with that?
Still can't get a three-peat.
What if he wins the next 2 NBA Cups?
Imagine that.
Wins the 3-peat.
Imagine that. If he wins the next 3 cream puff. It's like
And I'll be wearing that hat proudly. NBA Cup 3-peat.
it's like winning
LeBron James.
My Kitchen Rules or something like 3 times in a row. Who cares?
What's my kitchen rules?
LeBron, exactly. What's that? What's the NBA Cup? That's my point exactly. Nobody cares about this cup.
People will care.
People didn't even know it was on until they realized that the court was a different color.
But you're just more about it because LeBron won.
No, well, couldn't care less. You won it. Did you watch any games of it?
What if your team won it?
I don't
Who's
care.
your team? The Lakers.
I
They
don't-
won it.
I don't care.
Why don't you care?
I wouldn't have cared.
But it means something.
No, it means nothing. It was just something to make money for the television. That's it.
Nah.
We just added competition in.
It's another accolade on his Wikipedia.
You know where they got that?
larger.
Sorry, you know where they got the idea from? From the WNBA.
They don't do that.
Yes, they do.
Since they do that?
Yeah, it was an idea from the WNBA.
Okay.
So they can all get like another $500,000 each if they win it.
Okay.
An incentive.
Yeah. Okay. Good for them.
Didn't you find it boring?
No. What the competition?
Yeah.
No, they all tried their hardest.
Why? Because they were going to get their $500,000 so they can spend it
Good.
on what?
Good. Pay them to entertain us.
So
I don't care.
Well, like I said, people didn't even know it was on until they realized that there was a different color
At
court.
the end of the
What's
season,
this new court?
At the end of the season, they're gonna be
Okay.
playing for the championship and earning a big payday anyway.
So you think this trophy now defines LeBron as the GOAT because he's got one?
100%.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got.
Well, he's got one extra trophy than Jordan.
First one, and first NBA MVP
Yeah,
as the oldest player in the league.
yeah.
That's phenomenal.
So he's got an extra trophy that Jordan doesn't have. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like the slam dunk trophy.
What's that? Who cares about that?
Okay.
Who cares about that?
Who cares about that,
Just
everybody?
go and just do a slam dunk.
Who cares about that, right?
Just.
Who cares about entertaining, being the
Yeah, who
greatest
cares?
dunker?
He's not. Vince Carter is the greatest dunker
I'm talking about in that competition.
for 1 year. Yeah, for one season. For one All-Star.
Have you got any iconic dunk that LeBron has that you see on a poster on a kid's wall or anything like that? Is there any? I bet you it looks like that. This is LeBron's iconic dunk for everybody. Hand behind the head.
Tomahawk jam.
Yeah, look, that's it.
That's what he's known
That's the
for.
iconic, yeah. Anyone got it on their wall, a poster, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
Sure.
You and who else? There's only 2 LeBron fans. So you and your mate, whoever it is.
This guy up here.
Justin Bieber. Right? Honestly.
Justin Bieber
Gee,
over here.
that iconic dunk that you see of Jordan from the free throw line. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's a slam dunk. That is a slam dunk competition. An iconic event that everyone remembers 20, 30 years down the track. I will not remember LeBron's first NBA Cup trophy, but I will remember Jordan's slam dunk competition trophy.
What?
I will not remember it. I've already forgotten it.
The NBA Cup would mean more as a team game instead of just some show pony slam dunk competition that no one cares about these days anymore anyway.
Yeah, your Vince Carter, the guy that you liked, one of the most favourite players that you have, Vince Carter.
And no one else.
That's the only one
Maybe
that
Jason
counts.
Richardson, that one time he won.
Anybody else? Dwight Howard?
They reckon the 2016 one with Aaron Gordon and Zach
Levine?
Levine is one of the best as well. That was great entertainment.
Oh, it was,
That's
wasn't
some
it?
great
It
dunks, but-
was great entertainment, wasn't it?
But man, Mac McClung, like, all right, he got demoted
Yeah.
to G League. You know, like it's
Okay.
they've given him a special invitation to the next
Okay.
one because he's the
How
champ.
about Isaiah Ryder? Do you remember that dunk
Under the
competition?
legs, yeah.
Remember that?
For the Timberwolves, yeah, yeah, I remember that. What about
That's
what
all.
about-
That's all he's remembered for, Isaiah Ryder. Say, don't tell me it's not
What about him
important.
with the Lakers?
So what? He was 65 years old. Come on. Okay, I'll give him a chip, but
He had some skills.
anyway, going back to the
but
current season.
same time. Yeah, who cares? Exactly, who cares?
okay.
He's
No one
known for
cares.
that. Who cares?
Nobody cares, guys. Every kid has a poster of Jordan dunking from the free throw line.
NBA Cup has to.
Nobody
be,
cares.
He's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm
legitimate
sure there's going to be
for
kids with a picture of LeBron holding the NBA Cup on their wall in 20 years' time.
NBA Cup MVP
Ooh,
of the league.
Hercules.
It's taken more than just a few show pony slam dunks.
Show pony slam
Taking a
dunks.
team effort.
You know, it was,
and he's the
you-
best player.
You know,
out
it
of
was art, right?
30 teams.
It's defined as art. What Jordan, the dunks that he did in that competition, artwork. You understand? Artwork. You don't get it. Like I thought, wearing that hat, like there'd be a little bit of sense. Like you had a little bit of Mamba mentality, but you don't. You don't. You've still got the LeBron mush brain.
No.
It's like when a pregnant lady is hormonal. That's what you got
Oh,
when you
gosh.
like LeBron as the GOAT. It's baby brain. Anyway,
No comment.
Anyway, let's
No
go.
comment.
Let's go back to the current season
Okay.
because I reckon you're going to change your predictions. Who's winning it again? I'm sticking to my Denver Nuggets.
You stick with the Nuggets.
Who-
I like the
change
Nuggets.
because you changed last time.
I'm all on the Clippers, babe.
Oh.
I was from the start. I said Suns and Clippers. Suns and
Good,
Clippers.
this guy.
Suns and Clippers.
This guy.
Then Clippers were like doing really
Dude.
bad, and I was like scared. I was very scared.
This
I was very worried for
guy.
him. And then Westbrook went on the bench, and they started winning. They had that 10-game winning streak or whatever it was, and they did so well. And they found their chemistry. Harden started scoring again, getting assists.
This guy kills
Kawhi
me.
is playing out of his mind.
This guy, he just checks who's got the most winning streak before the podcast
They're
and goes,
dangerous.
that's the team I'm going with today.
They're dangerous. They're dangerous.
So-
I went for the Suns, and they come in 10th.
Bro, back yourself.
There's nothing to back. They're injured.
No, but you had another team. You had Suns, and who did you say was going to come second?
I'm also going for the Magic. Because that's where my wife's from, Orlando, Florida. No, she's from Jacksonville. But that's the club. I'll go for Orlando because of T-Mac. Ever since T-Mac. My favourite player.
So have you picked
No,
the
I've
team?
always had a soft spot for
Sorry, have you picked the team yet, or are we still harping on about where your wife's from? And you know, once you drove through Oklahoma, Indiana is one of your favorite movies. Indiana Jones. Like, what is it? Pick a team.
There's one team I'll stick with
Right, here we go.
through and through.
Can't wait for this. Jot this one down, producer Ben, because it'll change next week.
Orlando Magic.
Oh, is that the team?
Orlando Magic, yeah.
What are they coming in the table? Let's have a look. Where are they?
They're doing alright. They're coming
Sixth
sixth.
in the East. It's not bad.
They're doing good.
They could make the playoff.
They're coming up second.
I mean, they've got a 3-game losing streak, but
They're a great team.
so in the last like a minute and a half, you went from Clippers, but now it's
I'm
Orlando.
explaining now. That's the Orlando Magic is the team I'm always going to support. But I don't have emotional attachments here and there.
Sorry, why has it taken like 6 podcasts for you to explain this? Because I didn't even know. I didn't even know Orlando was on the
the
spectrum.
You were a diehard Lakers fan.
No, I was a Bulls.
Not so much anymore.
I was like I said, I was more a Jordan and Kobe fan than a Chicago Bulls and a Lakers fan. But
what's wrong? You haven't said nothing about them.
Nah, look, Lakers are I don't know. They've lost their mama mentality.
Okay. So have you, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So have you, in the faith in your team. No Mamba left. No Mamba left.
No Mamba.
Mamba's gone.
Mamba's gone. That's right.
That's sad.
My number 2 goat. Not only mine, also Allen Iverson's number 2 goat. As we've discovered in the recent times, Ed. You know?
Look,
how do you feel about that?
Iverson couldn't win a championship.
Right.
Why are we considering his opinion as gospel?
Because he played with both those players, Jordan and Kobe, and also LeBron. I think that kind of gives him a little bit of credibility. A little bit more than maybe us.
Whereas if you ask Anthony Edwards who his GOAT is...
Who's that? I'm joking.
He's going to say LeBron. He's going to tell you LeBron.
Anthony Edwards is going to say LeBron?
Yeah.
Is that sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm going to check my facts, but I'm pretty sure. This is some young player. I'm pretty sure
that was a good statement there.
Anthony Edwards.
You almost got me believing that.
No, it's Anthony Edwards, yeah. I'll check.
I wonder if they've ever asked like every current NBA player who their GOAT is and what the...
A lot of the younger players...
Because you gave me some stats the other day that I thought like you just made up with some AI.
No, I did a poll. On my... I had 200 voters.
This is great.
My poll.
This is
I'm
great.
not cross-promoting. I'm saying 200 voters, right? The results were, is LeBron... He had all his stats. You know, he just won NBA Cup. What he's done at 38 years old. Most points ever. Is he the GOAT? Mm-hmm. That was the question. Mm-hmm. 54% of the 200 voters
I get
voted
it.
him as the GOAT.
I get it. Now, you need to explain what kind of people did you use for this poll, Ed? Are they basketball lovers?
They're people with feelings, like you and me.
All right. You just said that AI's opinion doesn't count. Yet these people...
They're everyday people.
They're all right. Just to clarify, they're musos. Now, what are musos renowned for doing? A lot of.
We're going to translate musos.
They're
musicians.
They're lovers of music. Mm-hmm. They're not all musicians.
Right.
And I'm sure there's a few fans there.
I might go ask NBA players who their GOAT guitarist is and see how that poll goes. We can compare it.
Go for it.
That'll be really inspiring.
No, they're people.
Okay.
They're people.
Anyway, Ed got musicians. Ed got musicians to do a poll.
He's up there googling. Oh, what am I going to say? He found this stat with all these players that voted. Who the GOAT is.
NBA players that voted who the GOAT was.
73%.
Heaven forbid we do a poll of people that actually play the sport. Let's not do that. Let's get musicians to do a poll on who their GOAT is.
What age group were these players?
Yeah, what was your age group? What, like 14 to 25?
Most of the people online, the majority are in there from 30 up.
Yeah. What'd you have, like 6 votes and they're all like under 23?
I think 200, man. 200.
Worst poll ever. That's desperation. That was desperate. I'm glad you did it, mate.
Legit, man.
Because I was having a bad day that day, and when I sent that, I literally nearly wet myself from laughter. So,
and then he comes up with his stat, and I'm like, oh.
From players.
From players.
A player's poll.
But if you look at a lot of the young players these days that were born when LeBron was drafted, like early 2000s, that are in the league now, they're saying our Jordan was LeBron.
I'm intrigued for you to verify all these players that say that LeBron is the GOAT.
I will, man. I'm going to show you.
Because I don't think I've heard anyone come out and say.
Have you searched? Then how would you know?
I don't like putting LeBron in my search engine because I don't.
Get that off, man.
This is the only link. This is the only link I have to LeBron right now. I did this for you.
Thanks.
You know how hard it was for me to put this on?
Oh no, it must have been.
I mean, not as
Especially coming from
hard as a three-peat hat. about Kobe.
I didn't find any difficulty putting this on.
He did it? Of course I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I respect
I would-
what he did with Shaq.
I'll be honest, I
He
would.
couldn't do it without Shaq.
It's a
though.
privilege for you to wear that.
Couldn't do it without Shaq though.
Okay, and LeBron did what on his own? Tie shoelaces?
Winning in the bubble,
Right, that was all him. Yeah.
2P,
Two, is that actually a
9P.
word? Is that a word? 2P.
2P, 3P, 2P,
2P.
1P,
Uh,
1P,
Pete, repeat.
P,
A 2P.
2P. They want a 2P.
They won a 2P.
That's what he did. First
I
NBA
think,
Cup.
I think they call it a back-to-back. They call that. And this,
I'm gonna find a hat that says inaugural NBA Cup MVP winner.
you
LeBron
might have to
James.
print it yourself. I don't think they've made one.
There'll be one. Oh, I'm sure.
I doubt it. I strongly doubt it. Nobody cares.
People care.
Only LeBron lovers care. You
Why?
and your mate. There's only two in Australia. I know there is. And I think I've spoken to, I reckon, 200 people about NBA, and there's only two people that have ever told me that LeBron's a GOAT. And the second person that told me I'm slowly transitioning after showing him what a real basketball is, he's starting to realise that maybe he made a big mistake.
Oh, he's transitioning.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a full transition. I think
Look, man.
you'll be there soon. When
what age group are the people you're asking? Like,
he was 17. That's roughly the age group of people that think LeBron's good.
so what?
Okay, I'm just saying. Don't get
That's their
upset.
Jordan.
Okay,
That's their Jordan.
That's the Jordan.
And here you are,
I'm not trashing LeBron. I gave you a LeBron gift.
breaking down their hopes and their dreams.
No. No. It's all about education, Ed. You have to educate people. Like you like your guitarist, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to educate people about great guitarists.
No, I assume they already come to the table
Knowing.
knowledge. Yeah.
Is that what you assume?
And obviously with their own opinions.
That obviously by the poll
differs.
the poll that you did with them, they have zero knowledge of basketball. So, what
do
knowledge?
you know?
You need to educate.
People see LeBron. He's the face of the league. He's the face of the league. Like, he has been for 20 years.
20 years.
Oh yeah. He
So-
was the most hyped player coming out of high school.
So Kobe's never been the face of the NBA. Can you actually say that LeBron has been the face of the NBA for 20 years?
Yeah, let's say 10 years.
Oh,
10 years.
that's half of what you
okay.
initially said.
Well, to some it's 20.
Okay.
To some it's 20.
Anyway,
But for you, I'll say 10.
let's get back to what you initially said, which is you've now changed from the LA Clippers to Orlando Magic.
No. You didn't hear me. Orlando Magic is the team that I will always support.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number one team, Orlando Magic. Mm-hmm. But I have interests, emotional interests.
But you now believe that
teams.
the Clippers are going to win it.
Yeah, I'll go for. I'm on that bandwagon.
You're on the Clipper bandwagon now.
Yeah. Yep. They got the. What do they call the three?
Amigos.
They got the four. What do they call them together? They're the four, the three.
The big three?
Big three. Big four. They're big four. Like that's powerful. Powerful.
Nah, I don't think they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sticking to the Nuggets being there, but I don't know. Oh, Boston looks too good as well.
Who knows what Boston and Timberwolves are going to do?
Celtics look good. I don't know. I feel the Timberwolves are going to fall off
But
the
Celtics,
wagon a little bit.
I just checked some of their stats. Porzingis is what was scoring over 20 points a game.
Even though Josh Giddey made him look like a muppet the other day, but anyway.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah? Passing around him.
Yeah, just
Being crafty.
you got to be crafty.
Yeah. He's still playing well.
Who, Giddey?
Porzingis. No,
Oh, yeah.
Porzingis. Like, they found almost the perfect team with Drew Holiday. He's still scoring 12 points per game.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum scoring 27 points per game and 21 points per game for Jalen Brown. Like, they're just scoring machine.
Yeah, they're always gonna
White
be.
scoring 17 points per game. These guys are just
They're always going to be a big
machines.
team. What's
They're
their wins, man? 26 wins, 7 losses.
Yeah.
Is that the best record in the league at the
Best
moment?
team in the league is the Celtics
Oh yeah,
at
it
the
is
moment.
the Celtics. There you go.
Yeah.
And then,
They're really.
and then you got Minnesota 24-9.
Yeah.
OKC 23-10. Man.
Yeah, and
you,
Shea Gilgeous.
he hasn't he just had a breakout season?
Yeah.
He's a gun at the moment.
Last year he did well, but this year they've really come together, this team. And Chet.
And you're saying Chet's going to be Rookie of the Year, so you're calling it, eh?
It's between him and Wemby. So, but Wemby doesn't have a team around him to really support him. He's still producing at a high level, but they're not winning.
If the Spurs tank, I think he's going to struggle getting Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. But Chet's playing great. He really is, and he's even led the rankings. The ESPN rankings for Rookie of the Year
At the moment?
leaders. Yeah, he was the leader last time I checked.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked in a while.
But it's close between those two. But yeah, man, there's just a lot of changes have happened.
Well, we'll let this so-called mid-season record show that Ed's now changed his team for the 5th time to the Clippers.
Suns let me down. Even they let Kevin Durant down. He's disappointed. He wants to leave. So I left before him.
Ed, that doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me.
That's just.
I've seen you change teams quite a fair bit.
That's just the climate of the league these days.
I've learned a lot about you in these last few months, Ed. A lot. You jump ship like a champ. As soon as you see a little bit of water on that ship, you automatically think it's sinking and you are off.
Yeah.
It's okay.
100%. They're going to do me right.
Well, I'm going to continue sticking to my word, which is the Nuggets, and I think they could still be there. I think they could still get it together. What's their record at the moment, the Nuggets? I think they're 24 and something, 24-11.
They're coming third in the Eastern Conference. No, it's Western Conference, sorry.
Yeah, 24
and 11. 11 losses.
Doing it better than your Clippers.
They are. Not by much. They've played more games than the Clippers, so...
Hasn't Golden State just been a disappointment?
I know. It's sad to see. They're burning out. It's just Steph Curry's the only performer, really.
I call them. They're turning into an aged team.
Klay Thompson's upset, obviously, because he didn't get his extension. Mm-hmm. So they basically left it on the table for him whether he wants to leave or not. It's up to him. So
maybe LeBron can get him at the Lakers so he can stack his team a little bit more.
That's an option. Bring him on.
And Durant.
And Kevin Durant.
Just bring them all out.
4P.
4P?
4P.
New word.
4P, yeah.
There's no chance. There's no way.
Is that a real cough?
It was, actually. I choked on your comment.
All right, cool.
Nah, that's... LeBron...
I think we're done.
Okay, look, LeBron has a way to win championship, and I think it's if Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson join that team.
Okay.
Join the Lakers.
Yeah.
There's possibilities, but we have to wait and see.
All right. Well, let's see in the next few weeks. I mean, before we end, I just want to... Producer Ben's not a basketball fan. But one thing he is a fan of is the Premier League.
Yes.
And I like supporting my friends. Now, Producer Ben is an Arsenal fan. And at the start of the season, he went on a rampant attack on us because he was coming first for a long time.
Oh.
Me being a humble Liverpool fan, we're the quiet fans. We keep quiet, we sit back, we just watch events unfold. So, last time the podcast was on, Arsenal was coming first and Ben was very vocal. Where do you think Arsenal's coming at the moment, Ed?
They're not coming first.
That's
So
correct,
I've heard.
Ed. You know what, Ed? You haven't been correct often, but right now you are on the money.
Apparently, they've just had 2 losses.
Really?
In a row.
Really? So that would put him in what? What position?
Third or fourth,
Second?
maybe?
Maybe fourth.
4th.
Fourth position.
What a change.
It's a change because
Well, it's changed in a month.
considering Christmas Day, which was only what was Christmas Day, a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
They were coming first.
That much of a change
Can you believe
in a
it?
week.
I don't know much sport lingo, but the word choke comes to mind. What do you reckon, Ed?
I gather he's probably been a bit silent.
Save this for
He's been a bit silent.
Producer Ben
about his team's performance.
Producer Ben wants to talk about this maybe on a Premier League podcast. I can understand why. I would do the same. But I'd like to bring you up to speed with your team, Tottenham, because I know how much of a true fan you are. They're coming fifth.
They're coming fifth.
Bournemouth? What are you?
What about Bournemouth?
Didn't you say you're a Tottenham fan?
What is my team? Is
it Bournemouth or Tottenham?
Like I said, like I always do, I have my main team,
Well, actually,
and then I have other emotional interests outside of my main
if
team.
you go by how you currently change teams in the NBA, you should be supporting Liverpool because they're first at the moment. Am I right?
No,
Okay.
because I went for Tottenham Hotspur
Yeah.
when they were first, and now they're fifth.
So,
So,
but you know what? You're right.
Actually,
You're right. You know what?
if I
You're,
go for
actually,
Liverpool-
you're right. Don't go for
in a
Liverpool.
month they're going to come fifth.
Do me a favour. Do not go for Liverpool, Ed. Because Ben's usually the black plague in the Premier League. As soon as he starts talking up his team, they just start losing games. So I just wanted to finish off, just mixing it up a little bit and just letting everybody know that producer Ben's team is fourth. That's all I want to say. And on that note, see you next weekend.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you, boys.